Hey there, everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice. And here we have Play.com's History Maker Baseball. And what I'm using is some custom cards I just bought. And they are called the Cooperstown Hopefuls. Guys that had numbers that looked pretty good, but have not convinced the judges to let them into Cooperstown. So those are the guys that we got here together. I made a couple of teams of players that were interesting to me and players that I kind of liked a little bit, and for different reasons. I thought they were pretty cool players, and I always thought that if I had a team, I would want them on my team. Out of the set, you know, you get 100, about 130, 140 players. So on the mound is going to be Dwight Gooden, one of my favorite pitchers of all time, against Curt Schilling, somebody I do not like all that much because he was a big part of the Diamondbacks when they beat the Yankees in 2001 and so on and so forth. He's been around and in big games against teams that I was rooting for, so I'm not in love with Curt Schilling. So hopefully Curt Schilling will take the loss today. We'll see what happens. We don't know for sure. What else? And yeah, so we're going to get started. We are playing at the Polo Grounds. Don't ask me why. No reason. Just that card was out, and that's the one I picked. We got 4 umpires. It's History Maker Baseball. You can play with umpires or without. I used to play without them when I started. Now I kind of add them for flavor. Ed Montague is at home. At first base is Terry Tata. Don Deckinger is at oh, you know what, I just got some older Air Corps. I got some cool I just got some new, actually these came free, I believe, for you gotta check these out. You can go to the Play site and get these for free, and they don't come in the same really nice paper, because I gotta find out if I can get that paper. It's like a glossy paper. Dom DiMaggio, Cecil Travis, these are guys that this is a special Memorial Day set. These are guys that served in the Navy. Hal Schumacher served in the Navy. Nolan Ryan in the Army. Jerry Coleman in the Marines. Hugh Casey in the Navy. Hoyt Wilhelm in the Army, and on and on and on. I got to put a team together with these guys, and I'll play them next. So let's go over my team real quick, or the visiting team, right? Bobby Grich leading off. He's the second baseman. Shortstop is Nomar Garciaparra. Third baseman is Bill Madlock. Center fielder, I'm jumping to the 5th batter. That's Fred Lynn. The 6th batter is Griffey Sr., and he's in right field. First baseman is Bill Buckner. Catcher is Bill Freehan. He's actually a gold, semi-gold. And then I wrote Schilling, but he's Schilling, so I had to white that out. He's the pitcher. And we're missing a left fielder, so there's going to be no DH here. And for my team, which today we're going to call them the Goodens, the Goodens. So we'll have the Goodens versus the Shitlings. And it's going to be Randolph at second base, Munson the catcher, Hernandez at first base, batting third. Cleanup is Darryl Strawberry. Don Baylor in left field, batting 5th. Batting 6th is Bernie Williams in center field. Batting 7th is Greg Nettles, a third baseman. A lot of old Yankees. I took as many Mets as I could. And shortstop Dick Bartell. He's an oldie but a goodie. He's at short he's an old Yankee. And then of course the pitcher is Doc Gooden. All right, let's get started. You can see the cards, and I'll show you how you play this. I'm gonna roll 4 dice, and it's going to be a 3-3-3. So we're going to grab the book. The book is a beautiful little book, by the way. Beautiful little book. Very nice, very colorful, very easy to read, very nice size font. Okay, black on white, and this is going to be 3-3-3. Let's look at that. And that's going to be a blank, the pitcher blank. The batter, utility or sad sack. He's a hero. Visiting batting order. Hold on a second. Hold on. We got to switch this. All right, there we go. So it's Bobby Grich who's leading off. And utility or sad sack, he is none of those. So it's going to be a triple in the gap with 3 little asterisks. And that says home run king hits a home run. And he is a home run king. So that's a deep drive for Grich. And that ball is to left field. Deep back goes Baylor to the track, to the wall. And that's out of here. 1-0, the Shitlings. So Bobby Grich, who's a huge for second baseman, stands about 6'2", 6'3", 230 pounds. He connects and drives a good and fastball over the fence. So not the way Doc wanted to start this game, but hopefully it'll get better. All right, 1-0. 1-0 Shitlings. All right, next up is Nomar Garciaparra, and that's a 123. And a 123 says both flash and fresh. He is. And we'll double check. He's a flash and he's fresh until the 4th inning. So he strikes out Nomar, 1 down. And that's a 133, and that's going to be a blank for the pitcher. Ask me if he's a slugger. He's a semi-slugger. Decided Die says he is. And that ball is a deep drive to center field. Back goes Williams to the track, to the wall, and that's out of here. 2 solo home runs here in the top of the 1st inning against really an unhittable pitcher in 1985, Doc Gooden. So Bill Madlock connects and drives a good and fastball over the center field fence, and here comes Bo Jackson. Munson goes out and talks to Gooden, sells him down a little bit, tells him don't worry about it, no big deal. All right, it's a 2-5-5, and that's going to be a star. He is a star, and that's going to be a strikeout unless Bo Jackson's a good eye. He is not, so he strikes out, and that's out number 2. And next is Fred Lynn. Fred Lynn, longtime Boston Red Sox. Then he played with the California Angels, and then he played with the Baltimore Orioles. Here's the pitch. That's a 124, and that is control. He does have control, so Lynn bounces out to the shortstop Bartell, up with it, over to first, in time. But these Shillings pick up a couple of runs on a couple of hits. They lead it 2-0. We go to the bottom of the 1st. Willie Randolph will be leading off in the bottom of the 1st against Kurt Schilling. And let's get some hot batters real quick. I didn't do that. Let's look at the game, the prior game that I used. All right, Nomar Garciaparra had 3 hits, so he'll be hot today. He will be hot. Cold will be Lynn. And for the home team, it will be Hernandez will be hot. And the cold will be Nettles. And let's see. The last game was 7-6. So the Goodens are semi-confident, whatever, I can't remember the word they use. And then, of course, the other team is discontent. I can't remember off the top of my head the word. They use harmonious and dissonant. Okay. So semi-harmonious for the Goodens and semi-discontent for the Shillings based on last game. I just kind of make it up the way I do that. And let's continue this. Bottom of the first, it is Schilling, who is a star, a flash, and a double control. So he's got super control. And of course, he's an icon. He will be facing a Willie Randolph, who's a hero, a semi-scrapper, and a patient. Super easy and fun game to play. There's a lot of language in this game, which is kind of nice. It's a little bit different than the numbers based, where everything is a number. Like normally you would look at a player card and it would be all filled with numbers. So this has even a little space for a story here. This is cool. I love that they did that. That was a great idea. So it tells you, it says 3-time Cy Young runner-up. Kurt won the World Series with 3 teams. Philadelphia 93, Arizona 01, and Boston 04-05. His .846 postseason winning percentage, 10 decisions plus, is a big league record. All right. And that's a 126. So 126 reads, fresh, he is fresh. You're fresh until the 4th inning. And you become semi-fresh. So it says fresh, then it's, what did I say, 126. It is a line out to second base. So Randolph hits it right on the screws, but right at Bobby Grich. 1 down. All right. Here is Thurman Munson, the captain, the walrus. And that's a 4.66. So 4.66, ask me if he's control. He is double control. So that's going to be a base hit to left. Now, I don't know if that is the next batter it gets a hit, but that's normally what happens when you're double control. You get 2 outs. So, not sure how they play that. That's kind of something that hasn't really happened to me very often, but I'm just going to give the next guy a base hit. And runners advance 2 bases on singles. So we're going to have first and third. He is a double control, so I guess it works to your advantage and to your disadvantage. So Hernandez lines 1 to left center field, and hustling to third is Munson. Does not draw a throw. Throw comes into the shortstop. So first and third with Darryl Strawberry and 1 out. And that is a 4.56. 4.56 is a blank against the pitcher. Ask me if he's patient. He is not patient, and it's a fly out to center field. Now, will this be a sacrifice fly? It could be a sacrifice fly. Runner on third scores on a fly out, so that's a deep fly ball center field. Munson's going to tag up. And it's 2-1 now. And an RBI for Strawberry. And here comes Don Baylor. Love Don Baylor. Don Baylor, I thought, was just sensational. Was not a great fielder, but he could hit. He had speed. He was, for a huge man, I mean, he was something else. Impressive player. All right, Don Baylor with the tying run on first base in a 2-1 ball game here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Schilling. And that's a 2-2-2. I got to make some space. In a second, I'll make some space. That's going to be a 2-2-2, and that's a blank against the pitcher. Ask me if he's sat sack. He is not sat sack, so that's a double with 3. Oh, wait. Actually, we have to go to the... Oh, I made a mistake. All right, hold on a second. I caught it. Calm down. So we're going to look at 2-2 on the team chemistry, because that's where the other result left us. And batting team dissonant. The answer is no, he's not dissonant. So otherwise, it's a double. So now, will Hernandez score? That's the question on a 2. Runners advance 1 base. Active runner score from first. Munson is Hernandez is on at first, and he's not an active runner. No, he's not an active runner. So runners advance 1 base on singles, 2 bases on doubles. Okay, so We're going to hold up. We're going to hold up Hernandez at third base on the double by Baylor. And again, I believe, let me double check, we used the 22. We used the 22, and it was a double. Okay, straight up double. So now we're going to go to regular chart. Sometimes it'll give you a color, and that's what happened before. It gave me a color. It gave me the 4, 5, 6. It gave me that purple color, and that takes me to the chemistry chart. Now we're back to the regular chart, and there's runners on second and third, and it's Bernie Williams. See what Bernie Williams can do here against Schilling. Kurt Schilling looks in, and he sets and deals. It's a 5-6-6. So a 5-6-6 is wild. He is not wild. So it's a good eye. Williams is not a good eye. And strike 3. And he strikes him out to end the inning. But the Goodens come up with a run on 3 hits. And we go to the top of the second. It's 2-1. The Schillings versus the Goodens. All right, we are in the top of the 5th inning, and the score is 4-1 Schillings, and it's been solo home runs that have really haunted Doc Gooden. He gave up a solo shot to Gritch and Matlock in the first, and then another solo shot in the third to Garcia Parra. The other run came on a single by Griffey Sr., a stolen base, and then he ground ball by Buckner got him to third, and then it was a single down the line just inside the chalk by Bill Freehand, the catcher, and that was the 4th run, or the 3rd run. The 4th run was the solo shot in the top of the 3rd by Garcia Parra. We're in the top of the 5th now, and it's going to be Garcia Parra, Matlock, and Bo Jackson. We're using History Maker Baseball, and we're using the recently released set that's called the Cooperstown Hopefuls. And very, very nice card stock and kind of custom style, you know, it's got a style, a unique style. It isn't just the same old bland card that they're known for. Basically, let me see if I have one around here so I can show you. Yeah, here they are. Here's the regular card. It just looks straight up, just like that. These cards have a little bit more to them. So anyway, let's get going here. It's rolling 3 6-sided die and then the decided die. It's going to read a 245. We're going to go to the book. Very nice little book, 245. It's a blank against the pitcher. So it asked me if he's a hero. So he's not. He's a champion, semi-champion, a slugger, and an eager. Gooden is an A-star, flash, and control. So it's going to be a pop out to the second baseman, but then it turns red. So I have to make a big deal of that red so I don't forget. That takes us to the player experience. So it's a pop-up to middle infield, second baseman Randolph. Makes the catch, so it's going to be player experience and a semi-prospect. We did roll the decider, so we'll use that. Can roll 2 dice. So he is a prospect, and it's a 46. 46 icon pitcher. Asked me about the pitcher. He is a semi-prospect, so I guess the bullet would go there. So he is not an icon pitcher, so it's going to be a hard shot to shallow right field. Great play by the first baseman, and he flips it to the pitcher, and they get the runner at first base. So Keith Hernandez saves Gooden from giving up a hit here. Matlock is out. That's 2 down. All right, reverse, and that is a 4-5-6. Go to the regular charts now. 4-5-6, it's a blank, and then it's a patient. Asked me if Bo Jackson is patient. He's the opposite. He's semi-eager, and it's going to be a fly ball to center field, and then it's going to take us to the chemistry chart after that. So let's, and under it is Bernie Williams to retire the side. No runs, no hits in the top of the fifth. Still 4-1. Schilling's over the Goodens. And now it's going to be Bartell, Doc, and Randolph batting in the bottom of the fifth inning. And we're going to use that chemistry chart. I'm going to roll 2. And it's going to be a 1-4. A 1-4 says batting team dissonant. Batting team, no, it's not dissonant. So otherwise it's a little ground ball and through for a base hit. So Bartell, the shortstop, picks up a hit. Next up is Gooden. Going to let him swing away. And that's a 3-3-6. So we're going to look 3-3-6. And that's ace or dynamic. Schilling is neither. So a Sassac utility or patient. Ooh, Gooden will be semi-utility. Decided that says no. Patient, no. Semi-scrapper. So it's none of those. 3-3-6. So then it's going to go, it's a base hit. So Gooden bloops one, and it drops in front of the center fielder. On a 3, where will the runner go? Runners advance 2 bases, so hustling over to third on that. Read it very well is the shortstop, Bartell. Puts runners on first and third, and that's going to take us to the red, which is the experience chart next. So here comes Willie Randolph. And no experience on his card for the year that it was created. Willie Randolph. Willie has made an impact in baseball as a player, coach, manager, and broadcaster. He appeared in 2,000+ games. Won back-to-back world titles with the New York Yankees, 77 and 78. Led the AL in base on balls, 1980 with 119. What a player, huh? All right, so he's going to be batting. We're in the player experience. Going to roll 2d6. It's a 1-2. It says icon batter. He is not, so it's a strikeout. And then it takes us to the blue. That's a right now. So we're going to go to the blue. The pitcher's hot. And again, we're going to do the same thing. Schilling is going to be facing Munson with first and third, only 1 out. I didn't call the infield. The infield is going to be playing double play depth. And that's a 3-4. On the right now, hopefully it doesn't ask about the pitcher. Cold batter. Let's see. Munson last time up single, so he's not a cold batter. So if he's a cold batter, otherwise it's a fly out to right. And on a 3, let's see if the runner will score. The runner on third. Let's see if there'll be a sacrifice fly. On a 3. The other stoic runner on third base holds. Others score. Bartell is on a third. And Bartell is semi-stoic. The side die says he is stoic, so he's going to hold. So a fly ball. And not deep enough to score the runner on third, so that's 2 outs. And it's going to be Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez is a hero and a semi-champion. And again, he'll be facing Curt Schilling with a star flash and double control. All right, so we're back to the regular chart. 2 on, 2 out. And here's a pitch to Hernandez. That's a 124. 124 says control. He is double control, so that'll be a ground ball to shortstop. Up with it is Garcia Parra over to first, and that ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left, and we go to the top of the 6th. It's 4-1 Schilling's over the Goodens. All right, we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's still 4-1 Schilling's over the Goodens. The Goodens are coming up. It's going to be the top of the order. Randolph, Munson, and Keith Hernandez. See what happens. Playing History Maker Baseball using the Cooperstown Hopefuls set. $29 to get about 140 players. 145. I rolled a 145. We're going to look right here. That's going to be, ask me if he's a struggler or no, and it's going to be a ground ball. So righty or lefty, he's a righty, so it's grounded to the third baseman. 1 down. Munson's up next. Oh, wait. All right. Here's a pitch, and 256. Munson today, how's he doing? He's 2 for 3. 256, and that is ask me if he's a struggler. He is not champion or patient. So is Munson champion or patient? He is neither. So it's going to be infield drama. I'm going to roll 2d6 on the infield drama page. And it's a 26. 26 says second baseman gold. No, he's not. Bobby Grich is not gold. And we can double check that real quick. No, he's not. So 26, it's a line out. Otherwise, it's a solid single to center field. So he slaps one up the middle into center. So it's a 1-out single for Munson, his 3rd hit of the day. And the bottom of the 8th, it's 4-1. Schillings. Goodens are up, and it's Keith Hernandez. And it's a 4-6-6. And a 4-6-6 says, is he control? He's double control, so that's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a single to left, and runner advances 2 bases, then another single. So back-to-back singles because he's double control. That's happened to him twice. He's had really bad luck there. 4-6-6, yes sirree. So, but he has gotten outside of that as well. Twice he's gotten that advantage. So now it's going to be 1st and 3rd. And then an RBI single, running runners 1st and 3rd. So then strawberry singles. And now there's 1st and 3rd with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a 4-2 ball game now. So the Schillings are playing halfway, looking for that double play. See what happens. And that's a 4-5-6. 4-5-6 is a blank versus the pitcher. 4-5-6 patient. Baylor should be patient. He walks a ton, but not in 79 he wasn't. And it's a fly out to center field, and we're going to go to chemistry. So this could be a sacrifice fly on the 4. But race runners advance, runner on 3rd base scores on fly out. So it's going to be a sacrifice fly, makes it 4-3, the score. And here comes Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams is semi-champion, semi-home run king, and semi-patient. The semi is taken care of by the bullet. If the bullet comes up, then they are those things. If the bullet does not come up, blank. I'm not even showing it. There it is. If it's blank, they aren't those things. If there is a bullet, they are those things. So runner on 1st, 2 outs, and here comes Bernie Williams. We're looking at the chemistry. I almost forgot that. It's a 4-5. 4-5 batting team harmony. And that's a no, so it's going to be a ground ball. Right back to the pitcher. Schilling picks it up, throws the 1st, and that retires the side. But the Goodens pick up a couple of runs here in the bottom of the 8th. And they're now down by 1 run. Go to the top of the 9th. Gooden is still in the game. All right, he's going to be facing Griffey Sr. And here's the pitch. It's a 2-5-6. I believe it's 2-5-6 struggler, no champion or patient. He is neither, so it's going to be an infield drama. We've had that already. So let's roll. And it's a 24 on infield drama, and that's going to be second baseman gold. Willie Randolph is not gold. So it's going to be an error on Randolph. Ball hit to him, and he bobbles it. So lead runner here, Ken Griffey Sr., is on an error by the second baseman. Here comes Bill Buckner. And we're going to try hit and run here. All right, roll on the main and adjust. Here's a pitch. It's a 3-5-6. .356 says, are they the same? Then it's a strikeout. So Buckner's a lefty, Gooden's a righty, so they are not the same. That's a split. It's utility or sad sack. He is neither, so that's going to be a single down the third base line. And with the runner going, he's going to get 2 bases. Two bases on any hit, so it's going to be runners on first and third now. We're going to have to bring the infield in for Bill Freehand. Here's a pitch. So 123. And it's both flash and fresh. Well, he's not fresh anymore, or semi-fresh, so that's a no. It's going to be a ground out to short. But we got first and third. And we're going to have to look at the special chart. Infield in, first and third. Lead die is a 1. So first and third, runner out of first. Batter out of first, runner on first to second, runner on third holes. All right. So they get the runner, they get the batter, and that's going to bring up Kurt Schilling now with second and third. And we are going to let Schilling bat. See what happens. Here's a pitch. It's a 1-2-3. 1-2-3, both flash and fresh. No, it's a ground out to shortstop again. This time it's second and third with the infield in. And the lead die again is a 1. So with second and third, runners hold. All right. And here comes the top of the order. But now the infield can back up, play at regular depth. And it's Bobby Grich leading it off. Bobby Grich today is 1 for 4. He homered his first at bat in the first inning. Here's a pitch from Gooden. It's a 125. 125. Struggler. He is not patient. He is not patient, and it's going to be a ground ball. Oh, is he a whiffer? He's a semi-whiffer. Decided that. Yes, he is. Strike 3. And Gooden reaches back for a little extra and blows a fastball by Grich here in the top of the 9th inning. No runs. 1 hit, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last licks for the Goodens. It's going to be Nettles, Bartell, and a pinch hitter. All right, here's the pitch from Schilling, a 2-4-5. 2-4-5 says blank hero. Is Nettles a hero? He is not. So it's going to be a pop out to second base, and then we're going to go to the experience chart. Pop middle of the infield by the bag at second. Right there is Grich, puts it away, 1 out. Here's Dick Bartell. Gonna roll 2 dice. We're gonna keep that. All right, it's a 5 and a 6. Bartell is an icon. 5-6 icon pitcher. He is an icon, so that's gonna be Fool's batter with an off-speed pitch, sky high, pop to short. 2 out. And we're gonna get a pinch hitter here. And I have no idea who that's going to be. Let's take a look and find somebody that I like. It's a good thing about playing tabletop games. You can just pick guys you like. George Foster. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. The Schillings are winning 4-3, so we need a home run here. And here's the pitch. That is a 1-3-4. It doesn't sound like the number is going to give me that. Gold catcher. Freehand is semi-gold. Side die says he is. Strike 3 unless he's a good eye. He is not. Ball game over. George Foster strikes out. And the Schillings beat the Goodens by a score of 4-3. And that's about it. This is my Cooperstown Hopeful game that I just kind of pulled out of a hat. A one-off, I guess you could call it. And that's about it. Was in the mood for a little History Maker baseball. I had it out, and I bought some cards, and I downloaded this other Memorial Day special that they had. Check that out. You can get that for free. at the Play Classic site. Guys that served in the military and missed some time in baseball. Gary Maddox and Hugh Casey and Dom DiMaggio and Hoyt Wilhelm, Warren Spahn, Don Newcomb, Al Bunbury, Phil Rizzuto, Jackie Robinson. I'm going to get a team with those guys. Anyway, take care, guys. Tony Porter, Carson Dice TV, History Maker Baseball. Take care.